Welcome to my class of mobile computing. Today we will learn about quality of service QoS in cellular ad hoc network. What is QoS? QoS, quality of service in cellular network, is defined as the capability of the cellular service provider to provide a satisfactory service which includes voice quality, signal strength, low call blocking and dropping probability, high data rates for multimedia and data applications. For network based services, QoS depend on the following factor: throughput, the rate at which the packet go through the network. Maximum rate is always preferred. Delay, this is the time which a packet takes to travel from one end to the other. Minimum delay is always preferred. Packet loss rate, the rate at which a packet is lost. This should also be as minimum as possible. Packet error rate, this is the errors which are present in a packet due to corrupted bits. This should be as minimum as possible. Reliability is the availability of a connection, links going up and down. It is for these reasons that providing QoS has been a great challenge in the past, and it continues to be a hot topic as there is still a lot of scope to provide better service standards. Why do we need QoS? Imagine a situation where you are hardly able to hear what your friend is talking over the phone, or the phone gets cut when you are talking something important. These things are highly undesirable, and you don't want to get low quality service for paying high monthly bills. It is important to differentiate the traffic based on priority level. Some traffic classes should be given higher priority over other classes. Example, voice should be given a higher priority compared to data traffic, as voice is still considered as the most important service. It should be noted that more preference has to be given to customers who pay more to get better service without affecting the remaining customers who pay normal amount. To realize all these things, effective QoS schemes are needed. Issues and schemes related to providing better QoS is the main subject. This is the example which I have discussed here. Voice should be given a higher priority. Quality of service challenges. In wireless mobile network, QoS refers to the measurement of a system with good transmission quality, service availability and minimum delay. In 4G, it is expected to have a reliability of at least 99.999, referred to as 5.9 reliability. The major challenges when considering QoS in cellular network are varying rate channel characteristics, bandwidth allocation, fault tolerance level, and handoff support among heterogeneous wireless networks. It is fortunate that each layer, which includes physical, MAC, IP, TCP, and application, have got their own mechanisms to provide QoS. It is important to guarantee QoS in each layer so that network is more flexible and tolerant to QoS issues. Some of the other challenges are effective usage of the spectrum as its availability is limited. Bandwidth allocation plays a major role with respect to this aspect. It must be made sure that bandwidth is allocated in an efficient manner, and also the remaining bandwidth should not be wasted. Some schemes like renegotiation scheme takes care of this issue by allocating the remaining bandwidth to lower priority classes. Things get even more complicated when data and voice service has to be supported. Voice services are very delay sensitive and require real time service. On the other hand, data services are less delay sensitive but are very sensitive to loss of data, and also they expect error free packet. So both these factors have to be considered for providing QoS for voice and data services. What has been achieved so far in QoS? In 1G network and 2G network such as GSM and CDMA, there was only one aspect of QoS, and it is voice. Providing quality speech was the major concern. Now in 3G network, QoS has to be provided for voice service as well as data. Still priority is given for voice service as they are considered as the primary service. They are very delay sensitive and require real time service. Data services are comprised of text and multimedia. These services are less delay sensitive but expect better throughput and less or no loss rate. UMTS QoS architecture. An end-to-end service implies that the communication takes place from one terminal equipment to another. The user of the network service is provided with a QoS, and it is the user who decides whether he is content with the QoS or not. A bearer service with clearly specified characteristics and functionality is to be set up from source to destination to meet the network QoS requirement. Bearer service provide QoS based on services provided by different layers. Different services provided by different layers are end-to-end service and UMTS bearer service. The end-to-end service layer is topmost layer of QoS architecture. It makes communication possible from one terminal equipment to other. A terminal equipment is connected to UMTS network by means of a mobile termination MT, the radio access bearer service, and the care network and the core network bearer service. UMTS bearer service is comprised of two parts, which are the radio access bearer service and the core network bearer service. Both these services take care of bearer service over the network topology, taking into consideration attributes such as mobility and mobile subscriber profiles. The radio bearer service and the RAN access bearer service. The radio access bearer service is realized by a radio bearer service and an RAN access bearer service. The radio bearer service covers all aspects of radio interface transport. To support unequal error protection, RAN and MT has the ability to segment, reassemble the user flows into the different subflows requested by the radio access bearer service. The segmentation or reassemble is given by the segment data unit SDU payment load format signaled at radio access. The backbone network service. The core network service use a genetic backbone network service. The backbone network service covers the layer 1 or layer 2 functionality and is selected according to the operator's choice in order to fulfill the QoS requirement of the corresponding node bearer service. Thank you for watching.